well, a lot of guys contributed to the offense, but for Alex Bregman, first 3-run home run game, just what have you seen out of him really the last month?
Yeah, I mean, since the All-Star break, or maybe a little bit even before that, he's been really good, and today was it was a great day, and fun to see. I mean, sometimes, you get days, I think that's why this is a good team, is because we have a different guy that can do something like that, any day maybe. We've had Dansby has done it, Pete's certainly done it, Ian's done it, and Saya's done it, so it's pretty cool, and it's a great game, and definitely drove the bus today.
All season long, we've talked about Bregman, and guys get to the back of their baseball card numbers. Just to see this type of season he's had, where he's kind of been grinding, looking, searching, and make a path this stretch.
Yeah, I mean, like every year you get reminded, and you kind of have to like slap yourself in the face. It's 162 games, that it's a 162 game season, and you can't fake it through 162 games, and the players come to play over 162 games, and that's what Alex is doing, and it's a credit to how he works every single day, and is just relentless with his search to be himself and to be the best version of himself. He will never give you an inch on that.
You talked about kind of like the relentless nature of the lineup just with the approach, but your guys' ability to score multiple runs, have big innings multiple times tonight. Just how would you just describe the way that you guys kind of set the tone pressure-wise with the walks, and just how that eventually you guys were able to...
Yeah, I think it's being able to do everything. I think that's what you have to do to have nights like that, and it's the walk. Sometimes it's the walk, sometimes it's the hit, sometimes it's the home run. Can you score runs in all of those ways? That's what makes you a good offense, and certainly lately that's what we've been doing.
Just what did you see from Peterson tonight? What did you think of his stuff?
Well, yeah, we just couldn't. He pitched well. We couldn't get out of the fifth inning. Unfortunately, they did a nice job. I give them some credit. He struggled with his command a little bit in the fifth inning. I thought the leadoff walk and a walk later in the inning, kind of uncharacteristic. But other than that, I thought he pitched well and did what he normally does. The ball was on the ground a lot again. But the fifth inning, probably the leadoff walk, it was a long inning, and he probably was. But the leadoff walk, kind of a non-competitive walk a little bit, got him into a little bit of trouble, and they came up with some big 2-out hits. And this is a good offensive team. I think we've said that this is a very good offensive team, and they make you pay for it.
I know when you first got here, you talked about wanting to play in front of this defense, but this offense as well. How would you describe just what it does for a starter when you have a lineup like that?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They said it the other day, but it feels like we're never out of a game. They have a great approach. They stick to their approach, and they believe in themselves, and I think that's the biggest thing. Whether guys are having a bad game or a bad stretch, I think they come to work and they put the work in to turn it around, and they're focused on the right things, and so it's fun when we score a lot of runs and you see a lot of guys in the lineup have success, and so they picked me up big after that fifth inning and separated us in the game, and they were able to kind of close that one out for us.
Bregman's had a lot of success in this game. He's been doing it for a while. What's it been like watching him up close this year?
It's been awesome. A guy that respected a lot from afar, just watching his game and the way he goes about it. But it's been a lot of fun to be his teammate and see him on the day-to-day, how he goes about his business, and just talk the game with him. Great baseball mind, and a guy that works his butt off, and like you said, has had a lot of success, but there's a reason for it, and I think it comes down to his work, his preparation, and his knowledge of the game and who he's going to face, and so great to see him have an awesome night.
What do you feel like was the key for you navigating some of those hits and walks?
Yeah, I think it's just being aggressive in the zone, being able to get the ball on the ground and trust the defense. I felt like we had a good plan going in, and Carson did a great job back there, and so for me it was just about attacking the zone. They're a big contact team, and so knowing that they're going to swing the bat, try and get them in spots where we can put the ball on the ground and let the guys behind me do their job.
Every night it's someone different with this offense. From your perspective, what do you think makes this offense so hard to navigate?
You got a lot of good players. Got a lot of guys that have been successful in this league for, a lot of time now. Guys that are prepared and go about their business the right way. Guys that take at bats with, with the team in mind and with like going up there to compete. And when you got 9 guys doing that, it makes it really tough. So.
What's it been like to see what Bregman's done over the last 3 weeks, month, after kind of just seeing the way he kind of grinded through this year to find some things and kind of see it pay off right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think the track record speaks for itself. Just for him, it's about being able to be convicted and believe in something that he's doing, and I feel like he's finally found that. We watched it in spring, obviously, just with what he's capable of doing, and so I've seen it his whole career. He's a special player when he's going right, and what's also amazing about him is like when he's grinding and everything, like there's so many things that he was doing to help us win games, whether it's defensively, walking guys through at bats, showing up every day and playing. And now that he's rolling in a good spot, it's a lot of fun to watch.
Is that level of professionalism that he brings kind of rubbed off in a sense even greater on the group? He had that reputation in Boston too, kind of uplifting guys even when he's not.
Yeah, I think it's interesting just because like our group already is like that's kind of a big theme of our group, and so I think part of that personality really just fit in seamlessly. I think the one thing that he's brought so much is being able to kind of like help guys navigate through things, whether it's other guys in their at bats, whether it's pitchers and just like their approach to getting other teams out and things like that. So he's at his best when he's got his hands kind of in everything, and so just his knowledge and his perspective on the game itself, I feel like has really been beneficial for our group. And I've been able to learn from him, and I feel like we've all been better for it. So.
How'd you just describe having the first 3-homer game of your career?
Oh, it was good. Felt good today. Felt like was consistent with the mechanics and was in a position to get some good swings off, and fortunate enough to get them out. I think the guys did a great job of getting on base in front of me and kind of making my job easier of just getting the ball elevated in the air, and that was great.
We've watched you kind of grind through the early part of the season and search for answers. Did doubt ever creep into your mind?
No. I knew, but just got to keep going. Got to figure out what's going on and address it. And feel like the last month or so has been a step in the right direction, but the last 2 days have been a real step in the right direction.
How much does it help? I mean, when you feel something, you feel like it's working, but then it's multiple days in a row that kind of reinforces that feeling.
Honestly, that's the most important thing, right? I've had days this year where it's gone all right and had a few extra base hits, and then the next day you wake up and you get to the ballpark and it feels completely different because maybe that cue wasn't the one that was actually correct. But I mean, we went through the archives for this like way back in the day to look at like all the changes of how I've kind of loaded throughout my career. And I mean, we were watching Corpus Christi AA video 2 nights ago in my room at 1 o'clock, Ben and I. So yeah.
We've done teammates all year long. It's been like being around you. What has it been like for you being around the school this year?
No, it's been great. Obviously, the guys are show up to the ballpark every day excited to play baseball. They love the game of baseball. They work hard at it. I think this team is extremely focused on playing deep into the postseason, and I think everybody has their mind in the right space of taking it one pitch at a time, one game at a time, and I think we're getting better as the season goes. I feel like early in the year we were kind of streaky, but I feel like recently we've been getting better as a group.
Dansby said that you help him so much, and we had a lot of shots of you two tonight communicating. Like, what are the nature of those conversations in game?
I think just over the course of the year, just good baseball conversations. He's obviously a guy that I really respect the knowledge of the game that he has, and we bounce things off of each other throughout the course of the season, whether it's about us or our teammates or hitting, defense, pitching, whatever it may be, and we're both looking to do one thing, and that's win. I feel like both of us our whole career have won, and that's what wakes us up in the morning every single day is to win baseball games.
I know you said you kind of need the results to show you that what you found is right, but did Monday night feel like an aha moment almost?
Monday night? Which was in the room? Yeah. We were kind of looking at some stuff, and Ben had kind of pulled up the Kinetrax data showing like how my body's actually organized and how it's organized over the year when I load, and we saw some pretty glaring differences, and we kind of searched back to kind of double check it on video and watch that, and then woke up in the morning thinking about it, got here right into the cage trying to think about the same things that we talked about, and yeah, it's been good.
You've done a lot in your career, but never this specific thing. Is it a cool one to scratch off the list in a sense?
Yeah, it's cool. Actually, Coach Maneri, that I had him at LSU. He texted me because the last time I did that was in college, right after my grandfather passed away. Came back, we played Northwestern State, and hit 3 homers. So he was like, "Hey, it reminded me of that game." So I guess that's the last time.